Let me guess, you just got your new Scleral lenses. I hope they're great, I hope they're comfortable, I hope you can see fantastically well. And today, we're going to learn how to take the lens off safely and effectively. I'm Steve Cogger with Acculens, and let's do this. Alright, so first things first. We want to be clean, we're going to have a clean area. So you're going to wash your hands. When you're washing your hands before handling contact lenses, avoid anything with lotion in it. Should be just an unscented soap, plain and simple. And then as far as your surface, it's best to lay down a towel or a washcloth over a clean area. That way if the lens were to fall, it will land on the towel, it won't bounce, it won't get scratched, it'll be easy to find. So just lay down a towel and then your area is clean. So your clean hands, clean area. Now we're going to talk about the equipment we need to remove the lens. Having an upright mirror is very helpful because you can see what you're doing. If you need to, use a magnifying mirror. And in this video, we're going to cover how to remove the Scleral lens using some of the tools out there. So I've got a couple here. This is pretty straightforward. This is a Scleral lens remover. They come by a lot of different names. Here's one that just has a 45-degree angle on the tip. So that one is straight. And there's just another brand. So whichever one you have at your disposal, they all work fine, they all work about the same. Some people like to use this big Scleral cup. If you use something that has a space in the middle, squeeze it, apply it to the lens, then let go, that will create the suction, and then you remove the lens. In this video, I'm basically going to talk about using just a straight standard contact lens remover, contact lens plunger, taker outer, sucker. They go by a lot of different names depending on where you are. You can call it anything you want. You can call it Charlie if you want to. So basically what we're going to do, I'm going to use this bowl as a demo. So pretend this bowl is a Scleral lens. They're shaped like a big bowl covering your eye. So I think this is a fair analogy here. What you want to do is affix this suction cup end of it somewhere towards the edge of the lens. What you want to avoid is putting it in the middle. This is a no-no. What happens if you get it in the middle is it just creates a bigger sucker, basically. Now it'll feel like you're tugging at your eye. If you get stuck in that situation, don't panic. There's a couple ways to just let this go. First, you can just let go and blink a couple times. It'll most likely just fall right out. If you really feel stuck, you can just come right to the tip of this and give that a little squeeze. And that way, the lens will come, this will release off the lens and you can try again. When you put it at the edge of the lens, remember the lens is curved. So if you're coming straight, it won't actually stick. And if you push too hard, it actually dives down. Because you're flexible, like to hold them towards the end. So think of it as you're coming up at about a 45-degree angle, just attach to the lens, and then release. You don't have to press hard, just tap, tap, tap a couple of times. That will take it off. The angle that you pull away from is also important. So if you come up at an angle and then try and pull straight back down, it's going to just tug at your eye. So what you want to do, think of it, if I'm looking at a mirror, bring this straight up to my lens, just tap it to the edge of the lens, then just move it away towards the mirror, and that usually will break the seal and lift it off. So when you're ready to take off the lens, it helps if you just put a little drop of saline on the end of this. It's just the wet surface will just make it a little bit easier to apply that suction. You don't need a lot on it, and just put a little saline on and just shake it off. Don't use water, just saline. You can use your multi-purpose solution, a re-wetting drop, your non-preserved saline, and then you're just going to tap it to the lens. In most cases, people tend to like to either put it at the inferior quadrant of the lens, off to the side, or if you have a heavy blink reflex where you go to tap the lens and you blink really hard down on it, you can hold your upper lid out of the way and just come in from up here as well, as long as you avoid the center of the lens. So a few key takeaways here: be very gentle, be very patient with yourself, just tap, tap, tap until you get a feel for what it takes to actually get this little suction to adhere to the lens. And once you have it, if it feels like it's stuck, or the lens is stuck on your eye, just give it a little wiggle. It's almost always an angle thing. You got to think of it like we're just breaking a seal, and that's it. So be patient, good luck, I know you can do it.
Hey eye care providers, thanks for watching this video. Be sure to like it and subscribe to our channel so you can get updated anytime we put out new lens tips. And if you're not fitting Acculens yet, what are you waiting for? Give us a call, 800-525-2470. We'd love to talk to you about all our innovative lens designs, including our on-point multifocal system and all the custom options we can make for you and your patients.